Continue with the text 11. Bhagavad Gita as it is. Ayanesu ka sarvesu yatabhagam avastita Bhishmam eva viraksantu bhavanta sarva eva hi. Ayanesu means in the strategic points. Also, ka means also. Sarvesu means everywhere. Sarvesu means everywhere. Yatabhagam means as differently arranged. Yatabhagam, yata, as differently. Bhagam, arranged, differently arranged. Avastita, situated. Bhishmam, unto grandfather Bhishma. Iva, certainly. Abhiraksantu, should give support. Bhavanta means you. Survey, all, respectively. Evahi, certainly. Now that this shloka says that all of you must now give full support to grandfather Bhishma as you stand at your respective strategic points of entrance into the phalanx of the army. Phalanx of the army. Duryodhana, after praising the prowess of Bhishma, further considered that others might think that they had been considered less important. So, in his usual diplomatic way, he tried to adjust the situation in the above words. He emphasized that Bhishma Deva was undoubtedly the greatest hero, but he was an old man. So, everyone must especially think of his protection from all sides. He might become engaged in the fight and the enemy might take advantage of his full engagement on one side. Therefore, it was important that other heroes not leave their strategic positions and allow the enemy to break the phalanx. Duryodhana clearly felt that the victory of the Kurus depended on the presence of Bhishma Deva. He was confident of the full support of Bhishma Deva and Dronacharya in the battle because he well knew that they did not even speak a word when Arjuna's wife Draupadi, in her helpless condition, had appealed to them for justice, while she was being forced to appear naked in the presence of all the great generals in the assembly. Although he knew that the two generals had some sort of affection for the Pandavas, he hoped that these generals would now completely give it up as they had done during the gambling performance. Previously, there was a gambling between Pandavas and Kauravas. Kauravas are the sons of Gandhari and Dhritarashtra, and Pandavas are sons of Kunti and Pandu. Kauravas and Pandavas, they started a gambling. They played and Duryodhana cheated with the help of his mama and Mama Shakuni, and this game they lost. Pandavas lost. Hence, Kauravas asked Draupadi to come in assembly, and they started pulling her clothes. At that time, she was blessed with Krishna's blessings, and she was protected. And then after the protection, Draupadi asked for justice, but no one in the kingdom helped her. So she asked for a war. So this war, Mahabharata, happened. And this, which when the Dronacharya, Bhishma didn't give answer for the Draupadi, this Duryodhana thought he is a winner because he thought all support him, Duryodhana. But that's not the case. Next, text 12. Tasya sanjanayan harsam kuruvruta pitamaha simhanadam vinadyotsai sankam dadmau pratapavan. Tasya means his. Sanjanayan, increasing. Harsam, cheerfulness. Kuruvruta, the grandsire of the Kuru dynasty. Pitamaha, the grandfather. Simha Nadam, roaring sound. Simhanadam, roaring sound. Like that of a lion. Vinadya means vibrating. Ukkai, very loudly. Sankam, conch shell. Shanka, is that conch shell. Dadmau, blue. Pratapan, the valiant. In one sentence we can say that the Bhishma, the great valiant grandsire of the Kuru dynasty, the grandfather of the fighters, blew his conch shell very loudly, making a sound like the roar of a lion, giving Duryodhana joy. He started the battle with the conch shell, with the sound of a conch shell, which gave joy to Duryodhana. The grandsire of the Kuru dynasty could understand the inner meaning of the heart of the grandson Duryodhana, and out of his natural compassion for him, he tried to cheer him by blowing the conch shell very loudly, befitting his position as a lion. Indirectly, by the symbolism of the conch shell, he informed his depressed grandson Duryodhana that he had no chance of victory in the battle, because the Supreme Lord Krishna was on the other side. But still, it was his duty to conduct the fight, and no pains would be spared in that connection. Text 13. Tataha sankaska vedyaska panavana ka gomukha sahasaiva hanyanta sa sabdas tumola bhavat. Tata means thereafter. Sankha, conch shell. Ka, also. Bedya, large drum. Ka, and. Ka means and. Panavanaka means small drum, and kettle drum. Gomukha means horns. Sahasa, all of a sudden. Eva, certainly. Abhyahantya, where simultaneously sounded. Saha, that. Sabda, combined sound. tumula, tumultuous above it became. Now I'll say in one sentence about that shloka, text 13. After that, the conch shells, drums, bugles, trumpets, and horns were all suddenly sounded, and the combined sound was tumultuous. Why all the sounds are done? They are beginning the war. So all the sounds were done. Next, text 14. तथा श्वेतेर हयेर उपयुक्ते महति स्यन्दने स्थिता माधवा पांडव सैवा दिव्या संका प्रदानत. Tata means thereafter, Svetaye means with white, Havai means horses, Yukte means being yoked, Mahati means in a great, Syadane means chariot, Sita means situated, Madhava means Krishna, the husband of goddess of fortune, Pandava means Arjuna, the son of Pandu. Ka means also, Eva means certainly, Divyau means transcendental, Sankau means conchshell, Pradadmatu means sounded. On the other side, both Lord Krishna and Arjuna stationed on a great chariot drawn by white horses sounded their transcendental conchshell. In contrast with the conch shell blown by Bhishma Deva, the conch shell in the hands of Krishna and Arjuna are described as transcendental. The sounding of the transcendental conch shells indicated that there was no hope of victory for the other side because Krishna was on the side of Pandavas. Why Krishna went on the side of Pandavas? Why didn't he go to Kauravas? Because he knew that they were sinful and Pandavas were right. Why Duryodhana didn't choose Krishna to his side? Because one day Krishna was sleeping like this in one bed, and both Arjuna and Duryodhana came and running. Duryodhana was seated near the head of the Krishna, and Arjuna was standing near his leg, his feet. So when the eyes opened, there was a condition that whomever he sees first, he'll go to their team. Likewise, when the condition was that. So what Krishna sees Arjuna first. Why? Because he was sleeping like this, and his feet was there, and Arjuna was standing this side, and Duryodhana was standing here near the head. He saw Arjuna first. So Arjuna, how are you here, and what do you want? Krishna asked. So Duryodhana says, I am here first, Lord Krishna. So Krishna says, how come I saw Arjuna first? So Arjuna will get the blessing. So what does Krishna wants to ask is, do you want me, that is Krishna, or all my soldiers. Duryodhana wanted all the soldiers, not Krishna. What does Krishna can do? Like that he thought. But Arjuna chose Krishna, and Duryodhana became very happy. He wanted soldiers only, not Krishna. But he didn't knew that if Krishna was there in this team, he would have won. Because Krishna has that power. But he is a sin one. Krishna will not go on his side, and never would Duryodhana win. Always that winning side was Pandavas only. So Krishna is always on the side of good. Next. Jayastu Pandu Putranam Esam Paksip Janardana. Victory is always with person like the sons of Pandu, because Lord Krishna is associated with them. And whenever and wherever the Lord is present, the goddess of fortune is also there, because the goddess of fortune never lives alone without her husband. Therefore, victory and fortune were awaiting Arjuna, as indicated by the transcendental sound produced by the conch shell of Vishnu or Lord Krishna. Besides that, the chariot on which both the friends were seated had been donated by Agni, the fire god, to Arjuna, and this indicated that this chariot was capable of conquering all sides wherever it was drawn over the three worlds. This is the text 14. Next, let's go for text 15 in the next video. Okay. Hare Krishna.